this stand since I killed the big cull buck last week. It's actually been over a week, so I've been giving it plenty of time to cool down and let the deer get back in their natural patterns. And the worst thing you can do is overrun a stand. Just killing them in the mornings really is not that big a deal if you kill them late morning and get in there and get them out, but killing them in the evening when deer are trying to come in and feed. And if, for God forbid, you gotta stay in there past dark and you're in there shining flashlights and everything else, it's just one of the worst things you can do for a spot to booger it up. But I was able to get that cull buck out of here pretty good and got him out in the daylight, so I think we'll be pretty good. I've got one shooter buck in here. He's not actually a true shooter. He's just another cull buck. He's actually the buck that was with the other cull buck last week. He's kind of tall. He's got 4 on one side, and he's a cowhorn spike on the other, so I'm going to shoot him if he comes in. But I'm really going to shoot the first good doe that comes in here. I just don't have enough meat in the freezer yet, and that's kind of my main priority right now is making sure I have enough meat in the freezer. So, I don't know, we'll see. It's really overcast. It's been raining off and on, so we could have some early deer movement this evening. Hopefully they come in before it really starts raining though, because if it starts raining hard, I'll put the camera up. But I don't know, maybe we'll get it done on video this evening, so stay tuned. That's the coolest hunt I've ever had in my entire life. The camera lens is a little foggy. It's been raining in here. Man, I don't know if the footage is going to show up or not, but those does, they come running in here. And that was the other gold buck that was with the 5-point. And so he come in, he ran and stopped right here at me and started rubbing a tree at like 6 yards. Like I said, I don't know if the video is going to show up on there. I couldn't see the viewfinder, so I don't even know if I was on him when he was rubbing, but he was literally rubbing this tree right here for a couple minutes. And he walked right out here in the opening, and I could tell the does were getting skittish, plus the fact that they ran in here, so I figured he was probably about to start bumping them, so I just took the first opportunity he gave me. And I don't know, honestly, I really don't know about the shot. This shot looked maybe a touch low, maybe a touch forward. I couldn't really tell. He toted the arrow off for a little ways, so I know I had to have hit the opposite side, either leg or shoulder, a little bit. I think he's definitely going to be dead here, you know, within a couple 100 yards, but yeah, I don't know, man. But that was a cool hunt. That was the coolest hunt I've ever had in my entire life. I've never had one run in and start rubbing a tree right here, right in front of me. I've seen them rub trees, but never right here, literally 8 yards. Wow. I don't want to get rained on and get the blood washed away, so I'm going to go ahead and get down right now and go check out the arrow and try to do the recovery as fast as I can, just in case it does start raining. I don't want to lose blood, so. Alright, let's go check the arrow out. Alright. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick because I have not charged my camera battery, so we're running on E. I shot him way back there, but he toted the arrow all the way to here, but man, look at the blood. I'm gonna leave that right here. I like to test different broadheads and knocks and everything else, and the last one I shot with a 2-inch Grim Reaper, and this one I shot with a Meat Seeker. And so the deer was standing right there. I don't need to follow the blood because he's right there. Man, absolutely smoked. I gotta admit, I haven't looked at the footage yet, but I thought that he was gonna be a lot farther than this, so apparently the shot was a lot better than what I thought it was. But man, he didn't die 10 yards from where his buddy died last Friday. Yep. Alright, let me get the camera set up. Alright, here he is. Man, didn't run hardly anywhere. And I really wish he looked like this on this side. I would have loved to have let this deer live, just because he's a younger deer, but man, with that genetic right there, he's really got to go. I've got some 8 points in here that are his age, and they're just perfect genetics. I mean, a little bit bigger than this one actually, but are just perfect 8 points that are going to be some really good deer one day. But yeah, that side's just jacked up compared to this side. So I went ahead and took him and
I'm happy to put some meat in the freezer, nevertheless. But man, that was the coolest hunt I've ever been on, video and not video and whatever. Man, he come in, he was dogging those does. Those does come in all skittish and got him a bite to eat, and I was about to shoot one of them, and then I heard some grunting coming from behind me, and I turned around and here he come, and this is the one that I was in here to kill. And I said, man, he's gonna walk right underneath me. And not only did he walk right underneath me, he walked right underneath me and started rubbing a tree at like 8 yards. Just the coolest thing I've ever seen in the deer stand. And he walked out and gave me a pretty hard quartering away shot, but he was right there, not even 20 yards. So I slipped it in there. It actually came out the opposite side shoulder. It actually busted through the other shoulder. But yeah, man, couldn't be more pleased with him, and